Good early morning, good people. It's Carcino here, ready to speak with the masses or the late night creepers. What's up? Now, I'm just asking a question. No need for alarm. And the question is very simple. Why can't I disagree? For some reason, somebody told people that disagreement is a major issue. No one is supposed to disagree. Everyone's supposed to agree on something. Did you know when people were flying airlines, there were a lot of plane crashes early on? Did you understand that probably every 7 trips, one might not make it? Do you realize they had approved air flight with the risk of your plane might not making it? Because it was a regulated feat of how high you could fly. It was regulated, saying this is how high you can fly. And they wouldn't fly above the clouds. And you might be like, that's weird. Why wouldn't anybody fly above the clouds? The reason they did not fly above the clouds is simple. They didn't fly above the clouds because they were unsure and could not guarantee what was going to happen above it. They feared it was dangerous to fly that high. People were afraid. Not even the Wright brothers flew that high. But one man decided that it was worth it and that you had to fly above the weather to prevent planes from being struck by lightning, which was causing the engine failures and planes to go out and crash. So, and then they realized they could actually fly faster, flying above the weather rather through it. So being ahead of the clouds was actually possible. Howard Hughes, who ended up changing how we look at aviation all the way around today. You know what happened with him? He disagreed. Disagreed with status quo. He disagreed for what they told him this is the way it ought to be. He disagreed with that philosophy. Carroll Shelby, one of the greatest racers there was at the time, who won Le Mans, one of the first Americans to ever do it. And they said no other American car can beat or be faster than a Ferrari. It's impossible. American can't make a car faster than a Ferrari. Those are handmade engineers. Everything's designed flawless. But Ford did it. They disagreed. All the people who've made change in this world did it by disagreeing with status quo, disagreeing with the way the system was. They disagreed. They believed in something different. And it propelled people to the future that they live in today. Why is it that not a gold standard of today? Hit the like button, please. I understand this is not something that most people are going to talk about or gravitate to or grab. But it's okay. It's cool. I get it. And most people are asleep. Get it. But I'm asking the question because it's a question that needs to be asked. Needs to be told. Needs to be said. Because I need to know why. Everybody around me needs to know why. In today's time, you're not allowed to disagree anymore. I gotta think just like somebody else. Now, I'm probably one of the most honest people you've ever seen on this YouTube. If not one of them. Because I share a majority of everything, basically almost my whole life on the internet. I've shared it to you. And even the people I dislike everything that they've done basically on social media and definitely YouTube. If there was some things that they said that I agreed with, I always told you. I said, hey, they said some things that I agreed with before. Just as such as anybody. Even if people you don't like in life has eventually probably said something in life that you agreed with, that there was a common thing that you guys agreed with, but something was wrong or something was off to make you not like them, or something normally affected your moral compass. Like Tommy. Hassan Campbell has said some things that made sense, that I agreed with. But what place is that coming from? Tommy, same thing. He said some things, but where's that energy coming from? Charlemagne has said some things that made some sense before. But now, where's that coming from? Was there an agenda behind it? To make them say the right things? And when they're in Hollywood, you gotta know that somebody's got that glove, that hand up their butt, moving them like puppets. And then everybody's moving around, doing things, working in the dark. All right? And the person that says, I disagree, no one asks that person why. Nobody says, well, okay. They just say, you a hater, and move on to bashing you without any information. Or any kind of knowledge whatsoever. That's how they roll. Seriously. No kind of information whatsoever. They come with the hate. And when people come with the hate, this is what they sign up for. This is what you get now. People don't care about you. They care about what they can get from you. That's all they care about. You think they actually give any kind of damn about your well-being? They don't care. They just absolutely don't care. I don't know what I did with it. Been a busy kind of day. Now, the reason why is because people don't care about information anymore. They literally don't care about it. How many times people have come to you and have said things on the frame of, oh, well, we was going to do something for you and we was going, and you try to make an interjection or an idea or say, well, hey, I think differently and I want to try. No, you get shot down with hate immediately. I did a video about Lil Nas X, and I said, here's why I'm proud of Lil Nas X. Without hesitation, people came in and immediately, it's a video. They haven't seen one word of the video. Ain't heard 2 words of what I've actually said. And they have already formulated an opinion. How? How can you formulate an opinion based on something you know nothing about? This is what is part of the problem today. Formulating opinions over things we know nothing about. All of a sudden, everybody's an expert at everything. Everybody comments on everything. There was a time people would only comment about things that was in their line of interest. That's right. Now you got people commenting about the yodeling competition. Man, them dudes ain't yodeling like those people from Holland. They basically invented yodel. It's like, dude, you don't even watch yodeling. Yodel, yodel, lady. So, again, we say that to say this. What are you really doing? What is it that you're really truly saying? They're telling you it's not okay to be different. That's what they're telling you. That's why the country's going down. You can't grow if you're not being different. If you just gonna keep doing the same thing everybody else is doing, how the world gonna grow? How are we gonna have innovation? You can't have innovation if everybody's thinking alike. Or they just reserve that for certain people. Okay. So they're gonna pick and choose who you supposed to learn from, huh? Who can be different and who can't? And you wonder why the country and the world is going down? This is why. This is why. You got this company, right? YouTube. YouTube decides, well, we're going to do whatever the major corporations and marketing teams and record companies and all of these people want to do. If someone complains about you, without a question, without a review, without warning, you're disciplined. And you don't even know what you did. You're public enemy number one of them. And again, for what? What have you done that could be so foul that they would come after you like that? It's disgusting, right? It's very disappointing, to say the least. I'm someone who was extremely disappointed in seeing certain acts take place. I'm breathing. I'm just down here chilling. I got the TV down here hooked up now, so y'all get to see the TV hooked up. Ooh, USC and Louisville. I should have bet that game. There's the Brady Wall. Brady Wall hooked up. Everything Brady. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa. Yeah, this is my old school couch. Y'all remember this? It's my old school couch. Kicking it old school right now. Now, many people have asked questions because they love to throw that name around. They love to throw the celebrity appeal. If a celebrity says something, then he must be right. I don't like Tommy because of Tommy's views. I don't like his moral compass. So he might say things I agree with, but I don't agree with his moral compass, so I don't support that. Then you have people such as Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown says a lot of things that I relate to and have said before. And he said things without even knowing each other, without even knowing about, like, knowing each other existed. Like, I knew he existed because he's Kwame Brown. Knew him when he was playing. But my thing is, we have a lot of interests and a lot of things in common, and was doing a lot of things similar before we even met and actually had a conversation. You see, these are the type of things that people with the same type of positive energies, they bring themselves together. It's the same way negatively. People with negative energy, they seem to find each other and they link up. That's when you start seeing people like Choke linking up with Tommy. And it's like, well, why would Choke and Tommy be doing stuff together? When has Choke and Tommy been tight? Oh, it's only when Kwame, now they both have a problem with him, or they both have a common negative energy. Now they want to link up. Choke has said some things I've agreed with in the past. We had a falling out about me agreeing with him. That's just to show you the type of person he is. And I was willing to move on and just focus on what we agree about more than what we disagree about. But then when people show you their character, then you understand what they are really, and when they expose who they truly are, that they move to the value of the dollar. You've heard this dude Choke come out and bash Jay-Z, called him everything in the book. He got mad at Bobby Shmurda, told Bobby Shmurda, don't sign with Jay. Why would you sign with Jay-Z? Jay-Z gonna do this and do that. Talked about him like a dog. Now he's praising Jay-Z and everything he's doing. This is why you can't trust people with motives like that. Because they'll start liking or disliking you based on a promotion, a raise, a leg up. They whole the way they feel about you gonna change because of it. Somebody could easily turn them. Those are the type of people you don't want around you. People show you who they are, believe them. Now, thanks, April. The thing is, Kwame's a good man because he's a good person. It's his nature and quality. He's not saying he's the best human being on the earth. He's never pretended to be anything more than what he is. Kwame's just being himself. He's being genuine. When you're a genuine human being and a genuine person, it shows. All I did was say, I don't want to deal with Choke. Or I don't want to deal with Tommy. I don't want to deal with Hassan. I've made probably 2 to 3 videos in my life about Tommy. And then some idiot will come in and say, oh, Tommy living in your head. How? He's only been in 2, 3 videos. I make 2, 3 videos a day. So how? I'm not talking about him every week. Hassan Campbell. I probably got 3 videos on Hassan Campbell. Maybe 3, maybe 4. Because somebody else probably said something that led to it. But that's it. We're not talking about him. Why? Because they're insignificant. But you can see why a person like myself would not deal with a person like him. Oh, it's not bothering me at all. I'm just pointing out the facts. It's that, see, it's not people trying to make it not okay for you to be different. You see, because they want to assimilate. Their moral compass and their values are so far off. That's all they know. All the people I've mentioned, they always talk about their hits and views and values. Tommy loved to talk about views. And oh, you got some 200 some odd subs, but I'm getting the same amount of views, or I get more views than you. That doesn't mean anything. You used to have a channel and they took it away from you. And then you came back with another channel and you start getting views. But how much of it is legit? Then another one is, who cares? I know why my views are low. It's called sabotage. No one cares about you. You claim that you're Mr. Controversial, but nobody really cares about what you're doing. They seem to care a lot about what I'm doing. That's the difference. Hassan Campbell, another one. Doing stuff for what? Hits and views. They say, well, they want to focus on the ignorant. Let's give them the ignorant. Has Hassan Campbell ever did anything giving something back to the neighborhood? Ever. Still have not. Why is that?
This may look like a regular movie night, but if you're a kid with diabetes,
Mm. Hassan talks about only things that matters to him, in an entirely different format. If it's controversial, and only if it's controversial, he'll talk about it. Me, I'll talk about life. If something happens with hip hop, of course I'm going to talk about it. It's hip hop. We don't talk about hip hop all the time. That's what we do. Something happened in sports, we're going to talk about it. We watch sports. I want to talk about movies. Why? Because I watch movies. I watch TV shows. We all do these different things in life. I conduct business, so I talk business. I talk about a whole genre of trades. Period. Who knows? Something I say might help or motivate somebody else to do something. So we try to give as much information as possible. But a lot of people don't want to see you unite. They want to see you fail. They want to see you scrape the bottom of the damn bucket. They don't want to see you succeed. They want you to toe the line and do what everybody else is doing. That's it. That's all they want you to do. Can you please, sir, just do the same thing as everybody else? You're confusing us, trying to be different. Why can't you just do what everybody else doing? Everything would be so much simpler if you did that. Can you do that for us, please? Be like everybody else. Of course, because he got a storyline. His storyline is, I was abused. Look at me. That's his story. That's his legacy. That's his moment. That's what his foundation is built on. When they say predicated on a lie, that's what I'm saying. Everything's been predicated on a lie. See, I know the history of this world, and it would shock and amaze you some of the things that happen. See, history is ugly. It's not pretty. There is no happily ever after, and none of it. Everything was taken with bloodshed and wickedness. And there were people out here doing these acts in the name of God, as they used religion to go around all these countries, conquer them, erase their culture, their God, everything. Take it all away. then turn around and say to them, after they totally annihilated everything that they believed in, their culture, everything, give them a whole new existence, a whole new reality, a whole new God, a God that looks like the conqueror, nothing that they believed in before. Because they know in 100 years, all the things you believed will be totally forgotten. And the only thing that'll be there now is their new God. Everybody must assimilate. Can't be different. Can't rule if everybody's thinking different. North Korea, they can't be ruled if everybody was thinking different. Right? Can't be ruled if that's the case. If everyone is thinking different, how could they rule? So to control you, they need you to assimilate. They need you to toe the line. Right? Normally, without even warning, Kwame Brown would have been sent one of these immediately. It would have been on its way. He would have had his plaque for getting 100,000 subs. He had that in like a week. Where was his plaque? They didn't even send it. They didn't even verify his account yet. Somebody who go viral and get like 400,000 or 300,000 people within a month, 1 month. And I mean on the strength of him. Nobody else involved. Let that sink in. This is off his own strength. Matt Barnes don't have that. Steven Jackson don't have that. Now they can drop a video that's gonna do 300,000 views, but it ain't because of them. It's because of Showtime. They don't have their own platform. This isn't All the Smoke YouTube channel. There's no All the Smoke YouTube channel. They under Showtime Basketball. Showtime Basketball YouTube channel. So that shows you they don't even own it. They can't even put anybody on the show. That's what makes it even more crazy. They can't even add anyone to the show. Showtime pick and choose those guests. They can say, hey, we can suggest, like, we want to have this person on this week or this one. Showtime decides. They get final say. They can keep the name of the show, All the Smoke, if they want, and replace all of the hosts if they seem to fit to want to do it. They weren't even on Showtime. Their episodes weren't never even aired. They had a best of All the Smoke. They've had Kobe Bryant on there, and Showtime wouldn't even show their episodes. They were an internet show. And there's a major difference from being an internet show and being syndicated or on cable TV and get a deal like Deezus and Mero. Because if they think they getting Deezus and Mero money, they wrong. DJ Academics was acting as if he was bigger than Deezus and Mero. He know better. There's a major difference. Now, how many of y'all dislike Trump? Okay. And what are the reasons you dislike Trump? Because I guarantee you the same reasons you don't like Trump and the reasons you listed, you could roll them right on over to Joe Biden. Just as easy. So what I'm saying is, exactly. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. At all. So I'm voting none of the above. President should be vacant. And where is Kamala Harris? She no show on the job. I'm like, damn, she no call, no show already. Damn. See what happens? We put a black person in charge and they don't even want to show up to work. God damn. No call, no show. She on vacation. Damn. That's making us look bad. They're going to be like, look, already ain't been no job 6 months, already on damn vacation. Already taking up and using vacation days. I'll be vacation. Shoot, you've been on vacation since you've been elected. What have you done? Please, somebody tell me what Kamala Harris has done, because I don't know. But they want us to assimilate. We got to be like them. Tell me, what am I being like? I need to know, because I just don't know. What am I supposed to be like? People come up with these lies all the time about what they supposed to do and all that. I ain't got time for the nonsense. Listen, people gonna do what they're allowed to do. Like I told you, everybody's patriotic when they see something go wrong or the news tell them. Everybody is trendy now. And I hate trendy, because all trendy means is you don't have a damn brain to think for yourself. You need a whole bunch of people to team up together so that y'all can say, oh, this is what it should be. Now we can do it because everybody else is doing it. This is what's wrong with our nation. This is what's wrong with the world. This is why we can't move on as people. This is why we're stuck. Stuck in the mud and can't get out. Now, is Joe Biden going to help you with your rent next week or on the first of the month? Is your like or dislike of Donald Trump going to help you with your bill this coming up on the first? Nope, I didn't think so. None of these people that's out here is going to help you out with your bills. You know why? Because they're not caring about you or your bills. That is not their concern. Their concern is different. See? See what I did there? It's okay for other people to be different. Different is selected for certain people. They can think different. You cannot. You have to assimilate. You become a danger to the system. You see, it's nothing new under the sun. Everything has already been done before. It's nothing really original. And they know it. They even make movies about it. They make movies about everything they've done, good or bad. They make movies about it and tell you. The movie Divergent and all that, what is that telling you? Anybody, divergence were people who thought differently. They saw things different. When they put them in certain situations and they had to think their way out, they were able to do it. They were able to think their way out of situations based on the fact they thought outside the box. They were free. Their mind was free. They was not conformed to the total line. So they could see ways out that wasn't by design for people to get out. And they was like, what would make you do that? What gave you the idea to try something like that? They were a threat and they were supposed to be wiped out because there was no need for them in the society. They had picked and selected who was going to be doing the thinking. They didn't need anybody who could be different and think different and see things different. Because you know what those people do? They wake up and they break things out of alignment. But the world ran better when you had everybody thinking. The world ran better. Ideas came up. Things were modified. I bet you guys think we're living in a new tech world, right? Oh, the tech just keeps getting better and better and better. It keeps changing and modern and rapid. It will blow your mind how not true that is. But we'll say that for next time. I'm going to go ahead and get some work done. Thank y'all for staying up late with me. Hopefully this video was educational to a lot of you. Thank y'all for hitting up the super chat. My Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. And I'm finna update the Patreon with something else explosive. So stay tuned.